Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's Saturday and I'm off today, but we've been busy showing the house and all of the busy things that go along with that. But I also have my next microneedling appointment today. So I wanted to take you guys along with me for that. I will link the previous video in the description box below if you're confused about what microneedling is and what the journey is that I'm on. But for those of you who have been keeping up with this, this is my next appointment today. So I wanted to show you guys what my skin is looking like with no makeup on. I have absolutely nothing on. I have a little bit of stuff on my lips just because they were dry. But my skin's pretty clear right now, which is good. I have noticed since my last appointment, I'm looking at myself, I have noticed since my last appointment that a lot of the acne scarring has been reduced. So I had a fresh breakout right there, which is still healing a little bit. So there's some spots right there, but they're like flat and smooth and stuff. It's just a couple of dark spots there. And I had a little bit of a breakout there, but I had a lot of pigmentation here that I feel like is less. And I had spots that I was concealing on my chin that I've noticed in the last month. I feel like everything's lightened up a lot, and so I'm not needing to spot conceal. Like my foundation's covering things as much as I really need it to. So that's been really nice. That's a change that I've noticed. I have noticed as well that I was getting some makeup gathering in like my crow's feet, and I am due for Botox, so I was getting some creasing here and here in my makeup, and I haven't noticed that I've had any of that as well since my last microneedling appointment. So my skin's been doing really good. I really have no complaints. It was, I would say, like 2-3 days of downtime really was all that it was, and it has also opened my eyes to some products that I wouldn't have considered using before. So I just wanted to give you guys an update on what my skin looks like. She had said, or she had recommended, that I have 3 of these treatments done. So we are going to try again for the vampire facial today. Last time we tried for that and we weren't able to draw any blood in order to create the plasma serum. So we just did regular microneedling the last time. So we will try again for the vampire facial, but if we have the same issue again, we'll go ahead and do another microneedling and go from there. So I will show you guys a little bit of the treatment here now, and then I will update you when it's all done. Okay, so again, don't be alarmed. I'm not as red this time. I'm just getting in my car. But I'm very swollen. So as you can see, as if you guys couldn't see that. So I'm quite swollen. Now something to note about my skin. is that I'm very touch sensitive. This type of reaction has happened to me before with microdermabrasion because it's so abrasive against the skin. I do get touch sensitive and I do get like hives sometimes from that. So we think that's all that's going on. I'm just gonna do cold towels tonight. That was what she advised me to do. Fairly certain that's all that's going on, but yes, I am quite swollen and I am quite red, but I'm literally like just leaving flawless now. So right now it's 10 after 5. So the last time I had this done, I had it done much later in the evening. So I'll touch base with you guys again before bed just to see how much it's gone down, if at all, and then we'll go from there. Okay, good morning, you guys. I meant to check in last night, but I didn't. So last night my face was pretty much the same from the time that you guys saw me to the time that I went to bed. So even if I had done like a check-in, there really wouldn't have been any difference to see. Today I'm surprised to see how swollen my face still is. Now, keeping in mind that we did do the vampire facial this time rather than just the regular microneedling that I'd had done previously. So it is a little bit different, and she did mention that, you know, the plasma serum does have a little bit more of a like stinging sensation than just the plain hyaluronic acid. Doesn't really have that. But I'm quite swollen, particularly around this eye. Anyway, it feels a lot better today. Last night it was still, you know, I had like the heartbeat in my face and it was very, like, you wouldn't want to touch it or anything like that. Today it's tender for sure, but there's no more heartbeat in my face and I can comfortably move my face around. Last night it was like it hurt to smile. So like I say, it's quite swollen, particularly around that eye. Just in general, my face looks more round than usual. So that's what I'm noticing this morning. I did not wash my face last night, but I did do several cold compresses. That was my instructions I was given to do. I will probably do that once more today. So I did go in with my sensitive skin cleanser this morning and some hyaluronic acid serum and my sensitive skin moisturizer. So that's what I've done so far. I did take a couple of Advil just because, like I say, I'm still quite swollen and particularly around that eye, but I did take a couple of Advil, so we'll see if that makes any difference. So it's been a couple of days. It's Monday. I had the treatment done on Saturday afternoon. I haven't been doing super awesome with check-ins this time around. I have a lot of things going on in my personal life right now, but just a quick check-in. I'm definitely way less swollen than yesterday. Yesterday morning when I got up, I was surprised at how swollen I was. I did swell the last time, but nowhere near to the degree that I did this time. So yesterday when I got up, I was very puffy, especially around this eye. And that has definitely gone down. Now, I still can tell that I'm puffy in the sense that my face looks more round. I have a round face, let's be real. But I do find my hair, it's snowing again, so my hair's a little crazy. I do find it looks more round still than what's normal for me. I have these marks right here, which are definitely from the treatment. I'm going to zoom in here and focus. Those are from the treatment. Now, they were very red, almost looked like little blood spots the very first day. Now that I can touch my face again, they almost feel like little tiny scabs. Nothing to be concerned about. I'm just trying to give you guys all of the information, anything that I'm noticing different from the last go around. So I definitely think that this treatment is much more, I don't want to say aggressive because that sounds bad, but I would say that this one definitely does a more targeted treatment. My hand's shaking. I'm trying to hold my phone. So it's definitely more in depth. I don't know, I don't want to phrase it in a way that like makes it sound bad because it's not. We want to go deeper into the skin because the deeper we go, the more results we're going to see. So I would say if you're a very sensitive skin, I would start with the microneedling, see how you do, and then maybe go to the vampire facial. Now, I did get the impression from the girls at Flawless that my swelling, and I did leave there with hives on my face. Now, I'm a very touch sensitive skin type, meaning I can do I do better with chemical exfoliations than I do with manual exfoliations. So I don't do a lot of scrubby scrubs. My skin does not tolerate microdermabrasion, but I can do like pretty aggressive peels, and my skin handles that quite well. So that's sort of the difference with my skin type. So I did leave there with some hives on my face, which I sort of gathered wasn't typical. And I don't know that the swelling that I had was normal to the degree that I had it. That being said, we were all very certain that I wasn't having a reaction or anything like that. It's just that my skin is very touch sensitive. So, all that to say, my skin looks a lot better today. It's a lot less puffy. I still have a little bit of swelling. Particularly, I can see it on my forehead. My husband also mentioned that he thought my forehead looked a little big. My skin feels, if anything, my skin feels dry, so I've been loading the hyaluronic acid and moisturizers to it. I think when I'm done this, I'm going to do that again and maybe apply, I got that rose hip oil from the Ordinary from my last video. I'll link that down below. I had a little Sephora skincare haul. So I think I'll probably do like the hyaluronic acid serum, a moisturizer, and then maybe put the rosehip oil over top, because I'm just finding everything's soaking in so fast that like 10 minutes after I put stuff on, it's like it's gone. So I think a little bit of oil might be the answer. But it's not uncomfortable. It's just an odd feeling for me because I'm such an oily skin type. This is probably the least oily I've ever felt in my life. So all that to say, everything's, so far so good. It's Monday, so I've decided that I'm just not going to put any makeup on today, where I am still feeling quite dry and I'm a little bit puffy. I don't have any reason that I have to put makeup on today, so I'm just kind of letting my skin breathe and do its thing. Tomorrow I have to work, so I will be putting makeup on, but I will be using my mineral makeup and stuff like that, all the skin-friendly ingredient type stuff. So, I will check in with you guys again, probably tomorrow, maybe even the day after. I think I'd like to keep checking in until I get to a place where my skin feels normal again. We'll kind of take a look at the skin close up, see what it's doing, and I'll give you before pictures again before I do the final treatment in a few weeks. Hi guys, just checking in. It is Wednesday morning. I wish I had checked in yesterday because when I got up yesterday morning, my face was peeling. Pretty moderate peeling with my experience with peeling. I've done a lot of peels and different treatments over the years, and some I peel and some I don't. I think the last time when I had the microneedling done, I did have a small amount of peeling sort of in this region. Yesterday when I got up, it was pretty much my whole forehead, a little bit in this area, and then same sort of around the mouth, like underneath my mouth. Today, I'm trying to see if you guys can see. I don't know if I can get into different light. So, okay, I think it's focusing on my forehead. So if you can see the texture on my forehead, I do still have a little bit of peeling happening. Don't mind my lines. I'm due for Botox. But I do have a little bit of peeling on my forehead. I believe this area is a lot better today, as well as down here. So I'm definitely dry. I was talking to one of the girls from Flawless yesterday. She was asking how my skin was, and I was sort of laughing because I was like, well, it's the least oily I've ever been because my skin's normally so oily. When I get dry, usually it's just like a little bit of a tight feeling after I wash my face. But this was, it's fairly dry, but I did sort of try a different product yesterday, which I think really helped. So I've been using my BioElements sensitive skin products. I'm using my hyaluronic acid serum from The Ordinary that I had picked up. I mentioned that in my Sephora haul. So I've been using that. And I just found like it wasn't enough. I was putting these things on my face. It was sucking it right up right away. And then I was left feeling dry again. So I was digging through my I have like a big bin full of BioElements samples. I was digging through that and I grabbed a couple of packets of the recovery serum. So that serum is specifically for like over exfoliated sensitized skin. It feels a lot like baby oil. It's very thick, so it's not normally a product that my oily skin would like, but I put that on yesterday morning, again last night, and again this morning, and I feel like it's a drastic difference. So I think I'll keep that in mind for the next time, but it's feeling a lot better today. Definitely the swelling has gone down. I was still a little bit swollen yesterday, but I think now I'm looking fairly normal. So I think by tomorrow I should be back to sort of my regular skin. So I'll check in with you guys once more tomorrow. Probably I'll try to do that without makeup on, so you guys can see the difference between when we started and now, and we'll go from there. Hi guys, so it's Thursday. I'm just checking in with my face, and it's partway through my workday. I didn't have time to do any filming this morning before I put makeup on, but my peeling is pretty much done. I have a little bit of flakiness sort of in this area, just kind of the perimeter of my forehead. The rest of it, and a little bit kind of still underneath the mouth, but it's definitely more comfortable than it was. So I would say Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I would say it was about 5 days of downtime this time, as opposed to 2 to 3 days of downtime the last time. So that's the biggest difference that I'm seeing so far with the microneedling versus the vampire facial. Now it will be interesting to see in 3 weeks what the results are. So I wanted to kind of pull you guys in. This is the area. That is the texture. I kind of took a peek and I was like, okay, this lighting is perfect. So you guys can see what I'm talking about there. That's what I'm targeting with these treatments, so that's what I'm working on. I haven't noticed a difference yet from the last treatment. The original first treatment that I did, I haven't noticed any change in that area in particular, though I have noticed that a lot of my acne scarring has gone down. The dark spots have definitely been reduced. I've definitely noticed a difference in the crow's feet lines, so I'm definitely seeing some change in my skin. I haven't seen any change in that particular area yet, but I also know that that's a deep bit of damage right there. So it'll be interesting to see in 3 weeks how that looks, and how it looks before I go in for my final treatment, to see if this is going to correct some of that or if that's going to be a filler situation. So this will be my final check-in for this particular video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you notice a difference in my skin? This is my second treatment, keeping in mind again that it'll be 3 full weeks before we see the effects of this second treatment, but let me know in the comments below if you notice any change in my skin that I'm not seeing. I definitely do notice some difference, but I'd be interested to know your thoughts. And I'm also looking forward to doing the third treatment and seeing where this takes us. So that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. I will link the original microneedling video below if you're interested in more information on the science of how it all works. I did go through and explain that in the last video. So if you like this, hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!